Did you feel any different or uneasiness as a Filipino during Trump's presidency?
I remember one of my cousins. He was kind of scared because at that time he was trying to get citizenship.
Oh, shoot,
U.S.
okay.
citizenship, and he was talking to me about it one time, and in my head I'm like, well, not in my head. I was telling him, don't lose sleep over it.
Yeah.
Let's just see what happens. Basically let's see what happens, and then I guess for the most part he was okay
Okay.
for the most part. But other than that, I mean, throughout Trump's presidency, as an Asian, as a Filipino, I guess it was the same as under Obama, I
Yeah.
suppose.
I can see that, and I think a lot of it was
But
fear on our own end.
Yeah, and for sure, I mean, outside of that, I mean, there was like social uproar.
We're gonna get to that. That was gonna be my next question because
Okay.
we talked about 9/11,
Okay.
which I had to deal with for the longest time, and then 2020 rolls around.
Right.
We get COVID.
Right.
We get what ends up becoming Asia hate,
Right.
which which was spewed by, unfortunately, our political leaders.
Mm-hmm.
But then that led it to Asian hate. So we're in the Bay Area. I don't know if you guys end up watching this from outside the Bay Area.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, people beat the living shit out of like old, poor Asian people for like a whole year. I'm sure you as a youngin didn't care, but how did your family feel about that? Your pops, because I know his family, I know his parents. I'm sure it's freaking scary.
It was not often, but sometimes that topic is brought up. I remember, was it 2020 or 2021 when everyone was like beating up, Asians or whatever?
Yeah.
I remember like my mom telling me like if I go out, she just tells me, oh, just be careful. Because I know what she's saying.
Well, yeah.
Because she might think I might get beat up, but I understood what she was saying. So I thought that was pretty interesting how, something that's outside is now affecting, my mom, and now she's worried about me.
So she was worried about you, but what about herself, or what about your pops? Because I know, and they also, so your parents work in that area where like those kind of things happen, right? It was more so SF, Oakland, and that area. Where do you think they had any fear about their own lives, or the fear of losing it, or anything like that?
I'm pretty sure they had some thought about it, but I never heard them really talk about it.
Okay.
For sure, in my mom's side, my aunts, usually my aunts, they brought it up like like not all the time, but kind of often
At the family gatherings or whatever.
Yeah. So
yeah, it was a weird time, dude, because like I said, I barely faced racism. I barely had to deal with that stuff, even though our country bombed and exploded the World Trade Center.
Right.
And then that Asian hate stuff really got me, because it's one thing, bro, to find like a willing body Asian person, somebody that's like around your age, and you pick a fight with them. Even that's wrong, because there's no basis for it. But why go find a lady with a cane who's 80 years old carrying her groceries?
Yeah.
And then you beat them senseless, like, oh, bro, you're tough as shit. Like, what?
Yeah. It's like, I guess they're easy targets.
Yeah, but for what?
Yeah.
It's that really pissed me off, dude. But it opens your eyes to the fact that, like I said, racism will never go away. Hatred will never go away.
True.